Hi, my name's Keith Milner and I'm from the United Kingdom, about 30 miles west of London. Today I'm going to be talking about configuring an EQ plugin to function like a large format mixing console EQ section. I will be using a plugin from the Calf Studio Gear plugin pack. This is free and open source software which uses the LV2 plugin standard, which is common on Linux-based operating systems. This allows it to operate either as a standalone application within Jack or as a plugin within a DAW or other audio application. I will be configuring an EQ plugin to emulate the same large format console mixing strip that Loudon used in his lectures, and I will be using the same graphics as Loudon did throughout this video. The equaliser plugin I'm using is the Calf 12-band equaliser, which has, amongst other things, a high-pass filter, a low-pass filter, a low-shelf filter, a high-shelf filter, and 8 parametric EQ filters, each of which can be turned on or off independently. First, I'm going to configure the high-pass filter using the high-pass filter in the equaliser section here. As with Loudon software, it doesn't support an 18 dB per octave roll-off, so I'm going to select 24. If I activate it, you'll see the frequency response shows the lower end frequencies rolling off, and we can adjust it to 75 Hertz or thereabouts, so that it's approximately the same as the mixer strip. And that should give us a nice low end roll off to get rid of microphone rumble and so on. Next, I will configure the low shelf filter. I've activated it here. I can set the level to around about 80 Hertz, which matches the mixer strip. And if I control the level here, you can see I can cut or boost that as required. Next, I'll configure the low mid-range filter. For this, I'm going to use parametric filter number 1, which I can activate. This I can set the frequency, for example, to let's set it to 200 Hertz or thereabouts, and I can set the level, and as you can see, that can boost or cut as required. I can also set the Q, which is the width of the filter, and if I set that to around about 5 and adjust the frequency, you can see that that allows me to set the frequency of that boost or cut as I require it. Next one to configure is the high mid-range filter, which I will use parametric filter number 2 for. I set the range of that to around about 2 kilohertz, and as you can see, I can cut and boost the level as required using the level control. Again, I can use the Q to adjust the width of the filter, and you can see that once I've done that, I can adjust the frequency using the frequency control as before. The final filter is, of course, the high shelving filter, which I will use the high shelf filter on the Calf equaliser for. If I activate that, I can set this to 12 kilohertz or thereabouts to match the level or the frequency of the mixer strip. And if I use the level control, you can see I can cut or boost the range there. The final thing I will do is zero the levels, and I can then save that as a preset, which I'm going to call large format mixer. And I can then recall that for use in the future if I need to. So that's how to configure the Calf 12-band equaliser plugin to emulate a large format mixing console. I hope you found that useful and informative, and thank you very much for watching.